Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is good to see all of you again. I don't know if you knew, but this past week I have been at the 2023 Latoul Petit Le Mans in Atlanta, Georgia. Actually, it's in Brazelton, just about 40 miles north of Atlanta proper. And it was a phenomenal race. Guys, I have a number of videos that I did. There were two that were paddock tours. One of the GTP paddock cars alone, just as they were unloaded, days before the race even started. It is one of the most well-received I've ever had, and already has about 7,500 views in just 2 days. The other was a GT3 paddock tour, and guys, if you love sports cars, you've got to check them out. Both, they are phenomenal paddock tours. Today, we are going to look at an IXO 143 scale Audi R18 E-Tron Quatro, the #1 car that won the 24 Hours Le Mans in 2012, and was piloted by Marcel Fassler, Lotterer, and Benoit Treluyer. Guys, this is a beautiful IXO model, and I just received a Spark model of the previous year, both 143 scales, and I gotta tell you guys, this car is damn near as good as the Spark, and I have never said that, never, ever, about an IXO model before, with no obvious flaws that I can find, and some things I'm going to show you that even you might be surprised to ever find on an IXO model, because I was absolutely shocked. Now, about this car. This was introduced in 2012 and was a further evolution of the original car from just 2011, the previous year, where they managed to have several improvements. I'm not going to go over all of them. There are quite a few. And they also managed to reduce weight, which is significant. The engine is a V6 TDI turbocharged diesel engine, but had a reduced capacity of 3.7 liters. The R18 designation was suggested in 2011 by Wolfgang Orr for this car, and it would have no fewer than 5 evolutions until Audi quit the FIA in 2016. Guys, here's a close look at this absolutely gorgeous, and I do believe this is a die-cast model. It's heavy. It is mounted on a plastic base, which is very nice and informative. It is banked, which is kind of cool. It comes with a nice, very large acrylic jewel box to protect it if you choose to store it as such, which I do because I never take any of these cars off the bases. And guys, I've got to tell you, what makes this car really, really unique is the attention to detail, and it is absolutely phenomenal. So let me tell you a lot about it. First, the finish on it is exceptional. The paint job is absolutely flawless. I can find absolutely no errors on this car at all, and that is almost a first ever for an IXO model. So, what are the things that make it cool? If you take a look at the front, the headlight detail, as you can see, is absolutely exceptional. Guys, check out this grille. I think this is the first IXO model I have ever seen in 143 scale that has even in 118 scale, an inlaid grille on it, which is just pretty cool. The tow hook is exceptionally nicely done and not over-exaggerated right here on the front splitter. And look at the sparkle finish on the stabilizer fins here. It's absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. The finish itself in silver is all sparkle flake. Is really, really good looking. You have a number of different aerials here. The only complaint that I can find with this, and the only problem with it, is where it should have a pitot tube. Right here, it does not. It just has an aerial. The Spark does have the pitot tube. That is the only problem I can find with this car. Guys, if you look at it closely from the side, the wheel detail is exceptional. You see the Michelin tires. You can clearly see the brake caliper under the rotor. You even have prints around the center hub. I don't know what it says on it. It's too small. Even with jeweler's glasses, I can't read it. But it is very, very cool. It's also on the Spark model that I have. Very, very sharp. The finish, the print work is phenomenal. The cabin detail is really great. You can see a ton of aerials on the top of the car. 3 more. There is a pitot tube. It actually should have 2. It should have one on the nose as well, but it does have the one on the top. The stabilizer fin is nicely done. It's sturdy. I mean, this car is, with the exception of like the aerials on it, it is almost unbreakable. It is absolutely phenomenal. Well, folks, that wraps up my review of this car. Let me know what you think of it. If you have this model, let me know. I'd love to know about it. Until I see you next time, best wishes from Mark to all of you. Take care.